Well, let's talk to some of the people here, some of the international couples. Make some noise if you're an international couple here tonight. Yes, the gentleman over here, sir. What is your name?
Francisco.
Francisco. ¿De dónde? De Gama.
De Argentina.
De Argentina. Messi, Messi. But Shakira, more Messi. And the young lady?
Canada.
Argentina and Canada. The Americas. Wonderful. How did you guys meet? What was the combo here? Did you know much about Argentina, young lady, before you met Francisco? Nada. Did you know much about Canada?
A lot, yeah.
A lot. I want to go there. Very nice. And what was the context of your fated union? Did you meet on Tinder? Were you trying to apply for a visa? Or I was in Toronto and they were like, not yet, bro. Okay, you. Did you meet here in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yes. How, young lady? Tell us. What is the story?
We met on a vegan dating app.
A vegan dating app? I was going to talk about the war in Ukraine, but hey. I think vegan dating app beats that at the moment, yes. A vegan, I'm trying to go vegan, yes. I'm starting off slow. I'm no longer eating animals that are cute. So watch out, chicken and fish. You ugly motherfuckers. A vegan dating app, there is one. What is it called? Is it called like carrots or what is it?
It's called Vegetable.
What's it called? Vegly?
Yes.
Oh. I thought that would be, like from the name, you'd think it's an app that helps people in vegetative state date. That's a different kind of, okay. Ay, ay, ay. As soon as the darkness comes out here, yes? So this is not, so you guys, how would you bond over your mutual love for vegetables, yes? And you're like, what's your favorite vegetable in Canada? Well, they don't really grow in Canada. What is how long have you been a vegan, sir?
It's gonna be 4 years in September.
4 years in September? This is like the birth of your child, remember, yes? It's like, I was reborn away from the world of carnivores. Yes, I met a lot of vegan people. There's a guy in Zurich that makes vegan salmon. It's carrots. That's very nice. And yourself? How long have you been a vegan?
Maybe around 3 years.
3 years? Oh, he's a better vegan than you are. Yes, yes. He's wearing the cotton pants in this relationship, yes? It's the non-abuse, non-leather. But are you like, do you have your belt? What do you do with the belt situation? Is it like synthetic or is it still a cow?
Well, I don't wear a belt.
Oh, touche. My pants just slip off. I'm perfectly primed for vegan sex. Very nice. Okay, and how do you guys cook together? I'm seriously trying to get into this. I've been having some stomach issues sometimes. Sometimes I eat raw meat. I'm an animal. But what do you guys? So what were you talking about on the vegan app? Do you talk about the vegan thing first or like?
I think it's implied.
It's implied. You like,
Yeah.
like how do they check if you're a vegan? Like, is there like I mean, that's a good sense. There's a lot of guys there. There's a lot of hungry, thirsty guys out there. They're trying to get vegan sex because they heard it's so refreshing. Do they make you like, like when you do bank verification, you have to take a photo? Like here you have to take a photo with lettuce. Hey! Like, look, I'm an elephant. No, I joke. I love elephants. I would not ever. Very nice. And you work together now for how long?
Almost a year.
A year, okay, very nice. And are your parents also vegan? How do you explain this to your parents? Because I would have a massive cultural shock explaining to my mother, you know? My mother only knows how to cook meat, okay? Like I've seen her skin animals, and I probably shouldn't mention this in the context, but like, in Romania, it's not a vegan country, okay? It is, ever since communism ended, we were like, we can eat meat, bring it all in here, yeah. Let the slaughter begin. That was... How do you how do you tell your parents? How do you come out to your parents as a vegan?
My sister was the first one.
She started, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice, okay. And your sister older, younger?
Younger.
Okay, very nice. And you're like, these kids, I gotta get hip. No. And is it because people become, there's a couple of reasons you become vegan. Sometimes it's for health reasons, because you need to protect your biome, you need to protect your bacteria in your gut. I'm reading books. And I'm reading a book now. It's called Eat the Beat Disease. I don't have any disease, but I'm trying to get ahead of it. Okay. And they're saying, yeah, you have to watch out for the gut bacteria. You didn't think you'd be talking about gut bacteria tonight when you came here, but here we are. Very nice. And you told your sister broke the ice, yes?
Yeah.
Very nice. And yourself? Your parents from Canada?
Yeah, my sister as well, actually.
I see a pattern here. You guys don't really want to be vegan. You're just following the footsteps of your family, yes? Is your mother vegan as well?
My family is all now vegan.
All vegan? Did you convert them? This is like the Church of Scientology. This is... Nice. Very nice. Your family, sir, have you convinced your Argentinian family? Argentina is famous for steaks, right?
Yeah.
It's a big culture of steaks. There's a lot of... So this is also must be a cultural problem here, yes?
Yes.
I don't have parents anymore. They have disowned me. What do you mean you don't like the vaca? What did you tell your dad? Your dad, I'm assuming, is Latino, a bit macho.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, my dad.
Did he call you names? No, I'm joking. How did you tell him? Do they have, because they have to kind of cook around you, right? Like if you go home.
Well, when we became vegans, we started cooking for our parents. That's the thing.
That's very nice. You win them over with favors, yes? Very nice. Well, I'm happy for you guys. And so far, what has been the biggest vegan hurdle you had to pass?
Vegan what?
Vegan hurdle. Are there any obstacles in your path to veganism? Does somebody do they kind of tempt you with like gummy bears? And they're like, no, they're vegan, but they have gelatin from pigs. You know, I have a friend of mine, they run a company and they do a vegan nail polish. It's a big industry, vegan. It makes noise if you're a vegan. Okay, it's a small industry in Eastern Europe, okay? In Eastern Europe, it's a very small industry. In Berlin, it's a very big thing. It's a very big. A round of applause for them, guys. Well done. I hope to join you. I hope to join you in your vegan journey in a couple of years, okay? I'm starting off. I still have chicken and fish on the menu, but soon. Very nice. Okay, very nice. And you guys over here, you also international, sir. What's your name?
Yop.
Yop?
Yep.
Oh, that's Dutch, yes?
That's pretty Dutch.
And yourself, young lady?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, that is not Dutch. Whereabouts are you from?
Canada.
Canada? Oh, the Canadians are coming here and they're taking all your men. This is what's happening, okay? Coming for these tall, wonderful Latino and Dutch men, yes? And how did you guys meet? Was it Bumble? Was it Stumble? With a bike, they hit you, that's Stumble. Yes, this is...
Education.
Education, in the educational system. You guys are both students?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You guys joined the working force. What is your trabajo, young lady?
Operations?
Operations? Like a doctor?
No.
Sounds like a job appropriation there. Very nice. Who do you operate on then?
Freelancers?
Interesting. You help them.
I managed them.
You manage freelancer for companies?
Yes.
And what do these freelancers do?
Transcriptions.
Are they free-range freelancers? They roam around, whatever they want. These digital freelancers, nomads. And yourself, sir?
Consultancy.
Consultancy, that is the easiest job to kind of avoid any questions, okay? Like, he could be doing anything. He could be working for like an accounting firm, to like the CIA, to like a vegan restaurant, okay? It's anywhere in between. What do you consult? Well, I think we should add more carrots to the salad, okay? This is nice. And you guys also met in an international context. What was your fated meeting? Where did you guys? Was it a school? Was it an app at school? Was it
Well,
like...
he came on exchange.
To Canada?
To Canada.
Oh, then he brought you back?
Yeah, he brought me back.
Oh, some good dick, bro. It's not a hard sell. Come to the Netherlands. It's better. Yes, it's like the Zurich of this part of Europe. Okay, this is very nice. You've been here for a long time so far?
Over 2 years.
2 years, massive cultural shock from which part of Canada are you from? Big country, Canada, yes?
Montreal. Toronto.
Montreal, and yourself?
Calgary.
Calgary? That's like 2 Europes in between, yeah? This is 2 Europes in between, that's how big it is. And so far, what was the biggest cultural shock for you in the Netherlands?
They're assholes.
They're assholes? And that's coming from a Canadian, one of the most polite people in the world. Like they're assholes in what way? Like your favorite, the biggest cultural shock, they're assholes. It really does matter where you put the apostrophe, right? There's like, how are their assholes? They're very well washed. Or is it because of the bike they're very well defined? They're very, a lot of times the stereotype about the people from the Netherlands, they're very direct, yes? There's no time for pleasantries, there's no time for, they just tell you how it is. And what does he tell you? Everything directly, yes? Damn, we call that abuse in Eastern Europe, but they call it honesty here, okay? Does he bring you flowers at least?
Yes.
Ah, okay, so maybe it's closer to our form of abuse, yes?
Has to be an odd number.
Has to be an odd number of flowers?
Yes.
What?
Is that true? Because what happens if you don't bring an odd? Somebody dies or?
Yes.
Sorry, so you bring 4 flowers, you're telling her you gotta go back to Canada. This is very nice, polite way. Okay, very nice. And so yourself, sir, when you went to Canada, what are the Canadians weird
Very
at?
polite.
They're very polite, yes? A little bit too much, a little bit fake, aren't they now, yeah?
I thought so.
Are you a vegan?
No.
Not yet. Whoa, calm down, I didn't think so. Hey, veganism is good for the world. Okay, let me take you, what's your stance on lab-produced meat as a vegan? You know lab-grown meat, you know they're doing this at the moment?
Yeah, whatever keeps people from eating and hurting animals is good.
Okay, round of applause. That's a good noble. Well, if you want to keep people from hurting animals, you got to bomb Eastern Europe, brother. You got to drop 2 nukes, one in Poland, one in Macedonia to cover the whole range, okay? This is how you stop. Very well done. Okay, yourself, young lady, whereabouts are you from?
I'm a Palestinian born and raised in the Czech Republic.
In the Czech Republic? Damn, the situation was rough. This is very nice. So you speak Czech and Arabic?
I do, yeah.
And English?
I do.
And now Dutch?
German and Spanish.
Damn, somebody give her a job, bro. This is And what do you do now for your job? Are you looking for a job?
I do have a job.
Yes, are you working in the translation area? Are you using all these languages that you know?
Unfortunately not. I only use English. I work as a customer success specialist.
Customer success specialist, yes. I have been a customer, sometimes successful, sometimes not. Yes, it depends, Very nice. And your friend over here?
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine, very nice. You guys met in what context? Were you the customer? Was she providing the success?
At a job.
At a job as well, okay. A different kind of job, yes.
Different job.
You've been friends now? Are you guys more than friends?
We're roommates.
Roommates? Damn, apartments are expensive here, yeah? This is very nice. And it's interesting, you guys come from a similar background. I do like the motherfuckers are trying to take away the countries, yes? This is the similar background, yes? But don't worry, keep sending weapons. Where are the Americans? Keep sending weapons, we need them. But the question so you've come here from Ukraine after the whole war situation, or were you here before?
Just an immigrant.
Oh, just an immigrant, you saw it coming. You were like, no, I wasn't comfortable with old Ukraine, okay? This is, and nice. How long have you spent here now?
5 years in the Netherlands.
5 years, how's the dating life?
Exploring.
They're assholes, that's hopefully, yeah. So far, so good. It's very diverse. We got a lot of people from all over the world over here. You guys, Ukraine, Palestine. What about yourself, sir?
Romanian.
Romanian? More Romanians? Too many. Go home. No, there are a lot of, what part of Romania, sir? There's a lot of parts, wonderful parts of Romania. Are you here with the +1 as well, or another Romanian, or? +4. Oh, you got the whole UN with you, yes? You got Romanian, the gentleman from behind? Indian? Statistically, there was bound to be one, okay? There was bound to be at least one, okay? And the young lady? Slovakian. And the sir, the gentleman?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan? Wow, really, we really reached out here on the diversity, yes? This is You're the Uzbekistan guy that speaks Romanian?
Yeah, but
Damn, man. This is when you realize you've become the West. You know, this is, I'm talking a lot of shit. Oh, Eastern Europe, poor us. And you're like, bro, I would love to live in Bucharest. I heard about the shawarmas. I heard about the People's Palace. I would like to be. Why did you learn Romanian, sir? From Uzbekistan?
no,
Did you study or did you have an entanglement?
I came here to study. I met a lot of Romanians. I thought it'd be funny if I talked to them in their own language.
They love it when that happens, yes? They always ask you, why? Why? And then they go, actually, it makes sense because Romania is the closest language to Latin. You know, we've been speaking Latin since the Romans. This is one of the things about the Romanians, yes? What have you learned?
Tu sunt un bărbat.
I am a man, that is, yeah, correct, yes? Unless you don't feel like a man, which is, you know, then you can go in the direction you want, yes?
I've also learned some not so nice words.
Yeah, go for it. There's a really rich culture of swearing in Romania, yes?
I've learned the basics, like suci pula.
Classic. You guys can put 1 and 2 together, okay? It's one word means suck, and the other one you kind of. It's not my fingers, I'll tell you that, okay? You can figure it out, yeah? And the other one?
Mănânci pula.
That's. Notice how the last word stayed the same, okay? Only the verb change, okay? Well, the first one is suck, the other one is eat, okay? When you're kind of hungry. The first one is more recreational, okay? This is. You've learned. There's a lot of rich tradition of swearing, yes. And how did you meet these guys? You were just at work, at studies, or?
Yeah, we were studying together.
Studying together. You're all students, yes?
Yeah.
And so far, how long have you been studying here for, sir?
This is my 4th year studying.
4th year, and have you had the chance to bring anybody here from the Netherlands to Romania to show them Romania?
This summer they're coming.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful, guys. You should go. Where are you from in Romania?
Yes.
Yash, beautiful. That's very close to the war. Very nice. You're gonna love it. And what do you study, Romanian gentlemen?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence. It's right up the ChatGPT hole. Yes, this is right there. So what do you think about the artificial intelligence? Where are we going? What's happening? Are you worried? Is it gonna kill us?
Yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna all die for sure.
I mean, we're all dying slowly because of global warming and because not enough of you are vegan. But artificial intelligence is. But what if artificial intelligence solves all the problems? Are your teachers positive about it?
Generally.
Generally, yourself, sir, are you positive?
Kind of, not really.
It was like that's just the Uzbekistan mindset. I can do medium towards negative. That is the best I can do. Okay, but after living in Uzbekistan for so many years, positivity is out of reach. Yes. Very nice. Don't worry, sir. And you guys all been here. What do you guys do? Like as an international group of students, what is your favorite activity? Because in university, I used to have an international group of friends, and our favorite activities was to insult each other based on our national stereotypes. It's usually a nice one. You're also from Romania, sir?
No, I'm from Belgium.
From Belgium. Oh. The Belgian people have never done.
Among the group.
Yeah, supervisor. Yes. We have some experience with developing countries, so we know how to treat them. If you misbehave, we chop your hands off. That is a historical reference. This is very nice. Well, round of applause for them over here, guys. Well done. A lot of beautiful stuff. Let's talk to more of you guys. What about let's go to the side of the room. The Romanian guys that had me sit next to them at the fucking break. Where are you guys? What's your name, sir? You, the guy with the rabbit on the toilet. He will know which one I'm talking to. It's a very specific. Yes, bro. What's your name?
Lucian.
Lucian. Very nice. From which part of Romania, Lucian?
Yash, like the other guy.
Look at that. If you ever need an extra hole, this guy can help you out. Maybe he can let you use it. Very nice. And all your friends are from Yash, bro?
No, somehow I don't know.
Ploiești. It's next door to Buzău. I'm from Buzău. Ploiești is our next door neighbor. They have 2 McDonald's, these motherfuckers, okay? That's the level of KFC. Aye, development is coming to Romania. Nice. And what do you do, Lucian? You've moved from Romania. You're having a good time in Iași there. Iași is in Moldova, Romanian Moldova, right? There's two Moldovas, and our Moldova has Iași. And tell us, Lucian, what brought you here, other than the better quality of life?
Wife.
Your wife is from the Netherlands?
No, she is from Romania, but...
Oh, you kept it in the family. Good, okay. Nice. And she had a job, or?
Yeah, we're planning to move, and she got the job here, so I follow.
Very nice. And now, do you also have a job?
Oh yeah, I've been like 10 years.
10 years. That's a long investment in the Netherlands, yes. And so far, what has been your favorite part about living in this country? Yes. Don't worry, we've got some options. They're assholes.
Taxes.
Taxes? Are the taxes low? Are they high?
I don't know, man, but...
I don't pay them. I have no idea. Ever since I moved, nobody asked the question, and I'm like, keep your head down, you know. We have a don't ask, don't tell policy about taxes here, okay? Somebody will figure it out at some point, yes?
No bureaucracy, man. No bureaucracy.
No bureaucracy. It's kind of straightforward. Can you do it online?
Of course.
Of course. Ooh. It's very nice when you can do stuff online. Your wife, what is her job, sir? What does she do?
Manager.
Manager, very nice. Patron, as they call her back in Romania. Little patron over there. And what does she manage? Other humans, robots, operations? I'm asking him because women are not allowed to talk in Romania. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, of course. I'm joking, yes. Is your wife here?
No, she's home.
Yeah, that makes sense, okay? That's why he invited me over to sit on his lap earlier, okay? When the wife's at home, you search for the comedian hole. All right, round of applause for Lucian, guys. Well done. But this is the end of the show, guys. Thank you very much for coming out. Round of applause for yourselves. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming out. Hope you guys had fun. I'll come back again in the near future. Thank you. If you guys enjoy it, tell your friends, bring them back again. I'll take some photos. If you guys want to take photos, I'll come back on the stage after I shut down my cameras. But thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.